Welcome back, Rankers. This is the last show for the year. What a year it's been for us. It's been quite an amazing year, incredible year, and turned out to be quite a fantastic year for us. It's been a tremendous year, and I just want to thank you all for sharing, watching, commenting, and thank you to Smart Company and everybody else who distributes the video out there. It's been great for us, and hopefully I've shared something with you that you've learned something and it's helped your sites. People I speak to when I catch up with them at conferences and stuff say that thanks for the video, it's helped my site. Hopefully it's helped you. If it has and you want to see more next year and you want other questions answered, I know some of you this week have asked me via Twitter a few things. I'm not going to get to them this week because I just wanted to touch on one last thing for the year, and that is site speed. Last week we touched on using the web page test tool to have a look at your site speed, and we looked at all these different factors here. This first one here can be an absolute killer, and it can often be hard to find the reason why this is an F, and it will vary depending on when you do the test. And the reason for that is that what this page here or this site is doing, it's grabbing the information from your site. So if there's some sort of blockage in the network between this site and your site, it can affect it. If there's no blockage, if everything's running fast, it's fine. So quite often it doesn't give you a good idea of if that's real or not. But this last month, for one client in particular, it was very stark and how it can affect your rankings. And I just want to show you this graph here. So we have a look at, you can see this site here, it's traveling along down here, and this is crawl stats, traveling along nicely until this point here when it goes from about 1.5 seconds page load time up to 6.7, and that's quite significant, and this is how Google is accessing the site. Then when you go and have a look at the search queries, so this isn't actual clicks, this is search actual impressions, how people are searching the site. And what was stark for us, we started on this site back in September, and you can see it clicks around here, it's getting 3,000 impressions a day, thereabouts, and then finally the work we were doing kicks in, and they double their traffic basically in those first few months. Travels along nicely until we get to here, and look at this. This chasm, this great big chunk, this bite that's been taken out of the search traffic is simply because of the site speed. The site speed got fixed and back up they came. And if you ever needed a stark reminder of why it's so important to have a fast site and how Google doesn't want to know about your site if it's slow, there it is. If you're on a Mac, well done. If you're not, or if you're on Unix, any sort of Nix flavor, there's a little tool that you can use called curl to get a little bit more information. And for those that are sort of a little bit more technically inclined, you have a look at this. This is the command. It's a bit convoluted, so I'll just leave it there for a couple of seconds while you write all that down. Have you done that yet? Well, you can pause and rewind and do all that. Anyway, you use that command and it will tell you, it says here, Stuart Media's time to first byte is 748 milliseconds. And the second time you do that, it should be faster again, 116 milliseconds. Okay, so if you do those two searches from your desktop, or execute that command from your desktop, you'll get an idea first time of what the real speed is. The second time, it's not grabbing everything it already is already grabbed basically, and you know the site's set up. But it should be significantly faster the second time. In the case of the site that I just showed you, it wasn't. It was about 9 seconds. 9 seconds to load your home page is bad. 4 seconds is bad. 2 seconds is okay, all right, but you've got to get it down really fast, especially the more competitive you are in the sites you're up against, the faster your site has to be. Now, don't go away. I just want to say thank you, and so to the rest of the team, And I just want to introduce you to the rest of the team, and we'll see you next year. Have a safe and happy Christmas, holiday season, whatever you want to call it. And we're back on the 6th of January. And so the first show will be on the 8th. And we'll see you then. Thanks very much. Bye. Oh, by the way, I was meant to wear these, right? But you put them on, and it kind of just looks like I'm wearing a weird headband for no apparent reason, so I didn't wear them. Anyway, so just take it as a given. Reindeer ears. Antlers.